Yo, what's up guys, and welcome back for another Showdown Live. This time we're going to be hitting up the UU tier. Gyarados recently dropped to UU if you guys haven't seen, which is pretty cool. Actually, Mega Gyarados might drop as well next month, so who knows. But I do apologize, by the way, if you randomly hear me clicking my mouse when there's nothing on the screen. I'm actually doing two things at once, but it doesn't require enough concentration that I actually can't record. So I just gotta click something every couple minutes. But yeah, we're using Gyarados and UU. This team was given to me by, I think, Pearl, my manager, from the Wi-Fi Whip Pack for SBL. It's really offensive, really fast. Lumberry, DD Gyarados, Mega ABSOL, SD with Play Rough, Life Orb, 4 attacks, Mamoswine, Pixie Plate, Encore, Memento, Whimsicott, Memento, giving the opportunity for SD ABSOL, DD Gyarados, or SD Cobalion, which I do have, Life Orb, to catch Hydreigon with Azelf, Dazzling Gleam with Stealth Rock, and then Shukaberry, Stone Edge, Cobalion as a Revenge Killer for Gyarados. So, really fun, really offensive team, and this shouldn't be too long of a live. I wanted to use this team on Showdown. I actually use it in a Wi-Fi battle. If you guys want to go ahead and check that out, you can. The link will be on the outro, so the Wi-Fi battle will be there. But this guy has really standard balance. Didn't I just play this on Wi-Fi? Didn't I actually play this on Wi-Fi? I legitimately played this on the Wi-Fi battle. He has, besides Fortress, I'm pretty sure I played this, but he has Fortress. I'm just gonna fire blast that thing, take it down to its 30, and play from there. Unfortunately, I get a burn from my opponent, so if he was cussed at Berry, there, it's gone now. It really sucks for our opponent. However, that's really big for me. Fortress is just gone. He doesn't get a chance to get his custom berry. So really lucky. Starting off already pretty lucky right here. How does this actually look? Why does the screen look like that? Let me, I want to adjust this actually. So what I'm going to do is, I know it looks terrible right now, but don't worry. Don't worry. Your boy about to adjust it. Don't worry. Hold up. So we're going to edit this right now. And what we are going to do is, sorry about that. I just didn't like the way it looked. It was annoying me. In any case, now we are back. I'm going to go for Stealth Rock on his Protect. He should Protect right here, just because I 100% OHKO him. So we're able to get up rocks right now, damage the Mamoswine and things like that. I'm going to go out into Cobalion on the U-turn, since I'm pretty positive that's what he goes for. If he goes for Poison Jab, it's even better. But with those rocks up, he's in range of Sucker Punch. He's almost in range of Ice Shard. And it's not looking too bad at all. Azelf did more than his job. Sorry about that. My phone fell. Really professional today, right? But my Lodic is going to come out relatively easy, Pokemon to deal with. I'm going to go out into my Azelf. You could see him doubling, I suppose, into Beedrill if he really wanted to. But I'm going to go out into my Azelf right here. And kind of want to go for Dazzling Gleam. If I'm randomly able to catch his Hydreigon, great. If he stays in, that's fine. Azelf already did its job. He actually goes for Dragon Tail. And he keeps himself that low, which I'm good with, because now I can go out into my Whimsicott. And I do not want to let him recover, so I could go for the Encore right there and lock him into Dragon Tail. I think Giga Drain is just a better play in general, though. My Lodic is already low enough to where +2 close combat beats him, and I think that if Gyarados doesn't win this game, whoa, he actually went Mamoswine. That's perfect for me, so I'm able to hit that thing really hard with the Giga Drain right there. And I'm actually going to go out to my own Mamoswine because I don't want to go Cobalion just in case he Earthquakes, and I'm kind of expecting him to Ice Shard there anyway. So he wasn't Life Orb, I am Life Orb, so I know that mine will be able to take him out 100%. And his switching is not going to appreciate taking an Earthquake. Yeah, that did 9%. Earthquake is 100% knocking him out. And he doesn't have a switch in, so going to be able to go for the Earthquake right here and try and pick up my phone. And my Lodic is gone. So the way he's playing this is really weird. Granted, I did get the early hacks early on in the game, so it could be affecting his gameplay. I'm not sure. If I actually hit Hydreigon once with Ice Shard, I just win with Absol. Florges is like the only thing that's stopping me. And he actually goes Hydreigon right now, too. So I'm actually just going to take some opportunity to hit him with the Life Orb Ice Shard. I honestly just want to keep him as low as possible. Look at that. He's in range of Sucker Punch now. And he's in a position where you see how he went for Flamethrower right there? That's completely fine. If I want to, I can just set up with my Gyarados, I believe, and win. I don't want to, though. What I'm actually going to do first is go Absol. We'll see if he's Choice Scarf or not. I think he is Choice Scarf. The way he just went for Flamethrower right there. Yeah, he is Choice Scarf. And I went for Knockoff just in case he went out to Florges. It also would knock out Mamoswine as well. He does go Florges here, though, which I don't mind. I don't see a reason not to go directly into Cobalion, honestly. But the alternative play is just going for knockoff. How do I want to win this game? That's the thing. I'm pretty sure Cobalion just wins. So what I'm actually going to do is go for knockoff here. That way Cobalion can just Iron Head sweep him. He can't do anything about that. Because I'm in no danger of losing the Beedrill just because, 1, I do have Intimidate Gyarados, and 2, I also have Priority Memento on Whimsicott because of Prankster. So Iron Head's going to win the game right now. Alternatively, what I could have done was just Dragon Danced up with Gyarados and also win. Because I'm pretty sure he's Special Defensive Florges just based on the fact that Knockoff did 39%. That's a resisted hit. But they all worked out for me anyway. He goes Mamoswine. If he is Choice Scarf, yeah, that Ice Shard doesn't even put me in range of anything at all. Yeah, and if he manages to knock me out with Drill Run, I go Whimsicott and Encore 100%, and then I win the game. So he actually goes for SD, as I'm going to be able to knock him out with the Iron Head, and that is going to be a good game. So let us look for another game right there. Really interesting end game right there. But we got another one, and this guy's team is really cool. I love it. It's actually super cool. Like Lord style, he's not lying. Anyway, he loses to SD Cobalion. And Mamoswine just kills everything whenever it comes out. So I just want rocks as quickly as possible. And unfortunately, he's off with X-Cloud. So what I'm going to do is sack this for rocks for the Boom Burst. And I think I'm going to go out into my Cobalion. And do I want to double predicting his Donphan? I feel like that's really risky, though. But I think I want to make that play. I need Mamoswine though because it blocks Volt Switch, but I think I want to make that play anyway and just try and predict his Donphan. Because if he's AV, this is going to do a lot. He's actually defensive Donphan, so he's going to be able to spin, unfortunately. But if I do get a flinch though, he won't be able to, obviously, because that does 65%, so this would easily be able to. I actually get the flinch. I'm so lucky, man. It's not even funny. I'm pretty sure Life Orb Earthquake will be able to do 41%. Let me see. 85, doubled, 150. Yeah, this can kill. Come on. That had to be some type of roll. I'm actually going to calc that. I didn't even do any of the math. I just said 85, and then I said what Earthquake is with Stab. But I didn't take into account super effectiveness after Stab. Mamoswine. Oh, you lead. Oh, you Life Orb. Whatever. Donphan. Physically defensive. So that was my fault. I just wasted that. Okay, I had a chance to kill. It was a roll. Yeah, it was a roll, and it was definitely in his favor. So, math wasn't terribly off. It was just not what was gonna work out there. How much does Ice Shard, Icicle Crash normally do? Well, I got a decent roll with Icicle Crash 2, which is why I think that affected my quote-unquote math right there. But unfortunately, without those rocks, it's gonna be a little bit harder to win. However, even though Mamoswine is useful in revenge killing Salamence and blocking the Volt Switch, I think I'd rather just go for a Life Orb Earthquake on this thing and then be able to go out to my Cobalion after and just click Iron Head and revenge kill him. Alternatively, I could just go right out into my ABSOL. Actually, I don't see a problem with going out to ABSOL and just clicking Knockoff. Knockoff knocks this thing out. If he goes out to Gardevoir, that's 2 KO'd by Knockoff. If he goes Salamence, I get to get rid of its whatever item it's holding, which is a Lumberry actually at that. So we're going to go out into our Whimsicott right here because I don't want him to Dragon Dance up. Actually, Play Rough should be able to knock him out. Yeah, Play Rough should be able to knock him out even after the Intimidate. I think I'm going to go for that instead because of the damage that Knockoff did. So no point in even risking him going for Fire Blast, predicting my Whimsicott to want to come out right now. There's definitely no point in that. As unfortunately, this monster is going to come out. And I believe I'm going to go for game right now. So what I'm going to do is go Whimsicott on the... wow, the Trick Room. I'm going to Encore him into that. It looked like Trick Room right there, but unfortunately because of Magic Bounce, I'm so silly sometimes, man. I didn't even remember he traced my Magic Bounce, but I can go for Memento right here. He only has a couple more turns of Trick Room. And what I can do is honestly just go for close combat. He doesn't have a switching at all. And whatever takes the hit, it's not going to be able to beat me after. Like, I Dragon Dance up. Pangoro was one of the things that I couldn't beat at +1 with my Gyarados. Maybe. It might have been able to take a Waterfall. I'm not sure. But, of course, Magneton is going to be able to come out after. But I believe Gyarados just wins the game. And he's actually... He's sturdy? He's sturdy Magneton. That's funny. Alright, anyway. I'm going to go out into my ABSOL, and I think I'm going to go for the... I was faster, so I'm pretty sure he's Scarf. So I'm actually just going to go for Sucker Punch right here and knock him out. And then what I can do is just knock off Exploud and then let Gyarados just come in and click Waterfall after that. That should be relatively safe. He's definitely going to be able to knock out my ABSOL right now with the Boom Burst regardless of specs. Hell yeah, ABSOL has like terrible defenses. But I will be able to go out into my... my Gyarados right now and just click Waterfall, and that will be good game. So definitely a few misplays that I do want to remember. I didn't even keep in mind that he had traced my Magic Bound, so the Encore wouldn't work. So that was pretty bad for me. And obviously the roll on Earthquake was something that shouldn't have happened. I mean, granted I did get lucky, but if I'm gonna get lucky, at least I should abuse it. Why did this guy go to red and like just steal his team? This will be fun. We're on the lower ladder of UU, so we are going to be climbing up, but what better way to climb up than using Hyper Offense? I did the same thing when I did Crawdon, and I ended up almost on the top of the ladder, so I'm pretty sure we'll do the same thing with Gyarados. But I can't wait to get some stronger games. Sorry about that. What the hell just happened? Whoa. What just happened? Anyway, because I'm looking at my recording right now, and I'm just seeing it mess up. OBS is still very strange. So he leads off a Pikachu. And his Pikachu's gonna die. He actually... It just straight up lost. Goodbye. Yeah, there was no way Pikachu was gonna do anything unless it was like Focus Sash, would fake out, and then like Thunderbolt into Quick Attack. I don't even think any of that would knock that ABSOL. I mean, Azop, excuse me. Just because of the fact that without a Light Ball, Pikachu is super weak. It has good speed, 306 speed, which isn't bad at all. I believe Duncan even used Pikachu in VGC and a few other people that I know. So it's not that bad with speed wise. It's just, and with the Light Ball, obviously every single one of its stats is up. Do I lose this thing? I'm gonna get a Brox just because that Charizard. None of his Pokemon can be Mega except for Blastoise. I want to get a Brox. If he is DD, then I will pay the price. I'm pretty sure Cobalion will beat him anyway. He actually goes for Signal Beam. I don't even know if that's EV'd, but I'm gonna hit him with a Side Shock. This should do well over half to a non-HP Lapras. I could be wrong. Yeah, look at that, 54%. As he is going to go for the second Signal Beam. And do I want to SD up and just win? Yeah. I don't see a reason not to. I'm just going to SD up and win. Granted, he could have Scald. Thankfully, he can't have Sheer Cold. He could have Sheer Cold, but he wouldn't be able to use it just because of the Oko Claws. So I'm going to SD up as he, Dragon Dance Signal Beam. Whew. I'm pretty sure Iron Head will be able to knock him out just based on the Life Orb Side Shock damage. I'm actually faster too, so it would knock that thing out. And this should just win the game. Close Combat should be able to knock out Charizard. Iron Head should be able to knock out Venusaur. I wouldn't say this if my opponent, if it looked like they were EV'd in a specific way, but I'm pretty sure Blastoise will go down. Even if it doesn't, ABSOL wins anyway. As wow, Blastoise actually ends up tanking it, but it can't do anything to me. Unless, like, Torrent Boosted Scald could only burn me right there. That's like the only thing it could do, but I will be able to go for the Close Combat again. He can't switch into anything. Resisted Venusaur will be able to tank it, yes. But then Iron Head obviously will be able to take it out after that. Snorlax will go down. I really want to experiment with Charizard in the lower tiers. Especially because I believe Charizard is... Let's actually check, so I don't talk crap. I hate like not being able to back up what I say. Charizard is RU. Yes, I was right. Alright, so I really want to experiment with Charizard and RU. Especially because Charizard was one of my favorite Pokemon to use in Black and White NU. In the lower tiers. So gonna be able to Close Combat this thing, and I mean, obviously if I had leftovers it'd be preferred right now, but I do have Sugar Berry. Not that it's really saved me versus anything, even when I played higher up on the ladder on a different account. I was playing on somebody else's account, but I don't want to use that account without their permission. You know, obviously I'm able to use it when I'm there with them, but I can't use it without their permission. But Sugar Berries only save me versus like Dragon Dance, Earthquake, Gyarados, because Waterfall, it has to flinch you in order to beat you. And Earthquake at +1 can knock you out with a bit of prior damage. So Charizard's going to come out. I'm pretty sure this thing will die to the Close Combat because the +2 gets rid of the resistances. As these starters brings back memories, man. Anybody ever played through the original Red? You know, Red, Yellow, even Green. I played Green as well. Blue. All those games were awesome. He goes for Sleep Powder right here, and I'm just gonna stay in, honestly. I don't see a reason to switch out. There's no reason letting anything else take a hit, as he's actually able to knock me out with the Giga Drain. And I believe I'm just gonna go out into my Mamoswine and go right for the Life Orb Earthquake. That should be able to take him out at 46%. Actually, now, thank you, man. Actually, now I'm not so sure, just based on the Iron Head damage. So I'm actually going to go for Icicle Crash this turn. If he switches out some Snorlax and he's thick fat, he is a lord. But thankfully, I do connect with the Icicle Crash, as I believe Snorlax will come out. Even if it's Curse-Lax, I can hard switch directly into Whimsicott, go for Encore, and then from there, I will be able to beat him 1v1. I do apologize if you guys heard a lot of stuff in the back. There's nothing I can do about that. Oh, the big Woofy says some. Thank you. He should change up his team, though. If you do see this game, bro, I know you're probably just trying to have fun using your favorites. I can respect that. But it might not get you too far on this ladder. And there's a lot of people coming in, so I'm actually going to mod I'm just going to ignore spectators and stuff like that. Wish I had brought a proper team practicing theme teams for YouTube. Oh, yeah, okay. That makes sense. That makes sense. I've done stuff like that. Makes sense. But, in any case, Snorlax is going to come out and it has Brick Break. Thank you, young PokeaimMD. Thank you, man. I'm being crowded. No, my claustrophobia. Nah, anyway, this should be good because I'll be able to knock him out with the next Earthquake, and that will be game. So what I'm actually going to do is just start looking for another one, just because that one, the Pokemon does not exist. What? Huh? Okay, I don't know who's looking for that team, but I'm looking with this team right here. And we are going to be able to knock them out. So this is a really cool example of a lot of the drops right here. Sableye, for example, coming down. And Pokemon like Gardevoir as well. Sableye is actually a really big issue to this team. I'm going to lead off with ABSOL because it's a rocker that can beat Sableye. Unfortunately, leads off a Crocodile. I still want to try and get up rocks here. Because he does have the... because he did have... what's it called? Because he did have Intimidate, I didn't think he was Scarf. Scarf typically runs Moxie. I'm going to go for Dazzling Gleam just to see how much it does to him. I want to weaken this thing anyway. It's an issue. And now I got to go out to a Pokemon. Unfortunately, this team does not have good fire resist at all. And unfortunately, he can also knock off my... he can also knock off my item on what's it called? On Gyarados, so I can't risk DDing up. I think the Gyarados can just win this, though. So I'm going to go ABSOL because I want to get off the Mega Evolution, and Knockoff should be able to knock him out at that range of HP, even if he is defensive. And I want to get that Magic Bounce going just because of the fact that this can beat Sableye. And I think it's Mega Blastoise, and Mega Blastoise is an issue. However, that just gives me the switch into Whimsicott. I mean, he's just going to go for the Rapid Spin anyway. I don't know. Those are issues to this team. Moltres, unfortunately, I'm probably going to play this game without rocks just because of the fact that he does have that Blastoise on the team. Yeah, his Blastoise is going to come out. I would definitely go for that. And I think I'm just going to go out to Whimsicott and just start firing off some attacks. As he does go for Rapid Spin. So right here, he should, in theory, go Moltres. He should go Moltres. I'm actually going to go Cobalion because I do have Stone Edge, so I can catch that Moltres. I don't know if he'll see Stone Edge coming. He probably should just because I did double into Cobalion. But I'm going to attempt to go for Stone Edge as I missed the Stone Edge on the Moltres. He didn't even see it coming. And that might just be game right there. That easily would have knocked him out. Unfortunately, you know, it is what it is, though. It's Pokemon. And the reason I'm saying that and I'm kind of giving up is because I don't think Gyarados has a chance to win just yet, just because Blastoise is way too high in HP. And he still has the priority on that Toxicroak. So I think what I want to do here is just go for Icicle Crash and attempt to flinch this guy. Knocking out Moltres gave me a huge amount of freedom to do some damage to his team. I actually even missed the Icicle Crash, unfortunately for me. I gotta weaken this thing. I gotta weaken this thing if I want to try and win at all. So, alright, this is the play. Go Whimsicott. Sorry that I'm skipping turns, or sort of skipping turns, I don't know. Go Whimsicott. I think... Alright, yeah. I think that I can still win with my Gyarados right now, depending on what he goes out into. He actually goes Toxicroak, so I'm going to go for Moonblast, and then I'm going to Encore him no matter what he does. So Moonblast, Pixie Pay, I actually get a crit. As he goes for SD, that's perfect. That couldn't have worked out better, honestly, as I can just Encore him into that, and, oh, this is great. I don't know why he didn't go Moltres, actually. Like, he should have got Moltres a while back. But I believe I can go right for Memento. on this thing, giving it that -2 special attack, especially because he has Flamethrower and Air Slash. And I think my best play is actually going for SD with this thing instead of going Gyarados, because I need to weaken his Sableye before I go Gyarados. So I think I'm going to go for SD right now and just attempt to win the game. So Toxicroak is going to come out. I do not see a reason not to go for Knockoff. I don't care about his Sucker Punch. Knockoff will be able to knock him out. Sableye can come out and will die. I'm going to Sucker Punch the Gardevoir 100% because it will kill. He cannot trick me because I am a Mega. And, well, I was mistaken, guys. That turn with Toxicroak, my phone keeps dropping, stop. That turn with Toxicroak, that he actually chose to go Toxicroak over anything else was just a huge misplay on my opponent's part. And I don't even have to go for Play Rough because Knockoff should be able to knock him out, as that is going to be a good game. So definitely my opponent messed up when he chose to go Toxicroak over Moltres. You don't have a reason not to go Moltres on a Whimsicott. I mean, he got rid of the rocks, that way he can easily go Moltres as many times as he wanted. Am I wrong? So you can correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, he definitely should have went Moltres right there. And like I said, this isn't going to be too much longer of a live. I've used this team too. It is incredibly fun, and the team my opponent's using anyway. And I'm just going to lead off with my my Azelf as he leads off with his Rotom. I'm going to go for the Stealth Rock as he goes for Thunderbolt. We know he has Choice Scarf because he does outspeed me. And what I do want to do is I'm going to go for Fire Blast, anticipating him to actually predict my Mamoswine. I guess that was too much of a play to think of, as I can now go. I guess I shouldn't have went for that play, but now I can go for Earthquake. We know he's Choice Scarf. As we are able to hit the Suicune upon switching, and that does absolutely nothing. Good lord. So the best play right here is definitely going out to Whimsicott. I'm going to try and go for the Gyarados sweep because this team is pre-Gyarados meta, so it actually just loses to Gyarados, like straight up. However, I do have to kill his Rotom in order for that to happen. So Giga Drain is the best play right now, though actually Moonblast might be better just in case he goes Cobalion, I suppose, or Hoopa. Just because I'll do a little bit more. He goes Roserade. Another play I could have seen happen or saw right there. And I want to go Cobalion just in case he goes for the... Cobalion can also win. But just in case he went for the Sludge Bomb, as he actually goes for the Dazzling Gleam. I did not see that coming. Did not. But Iron Head is just the best play right now, as it will be able to knock out Roserade. I don't think I have to predict at this point because Roserade is already low. Yeah, Roserade is definitely low, and I'll go Mamoswine just in case he goes for the Volt Switch. Yeah, I'm making these plays because just based on what he did before, I don't want to make a misplay. And I'm actually, as you saw, I clicked Knockoff first, but then clicked Earthquake because I don't want him to be some type of like Lord that goes out into Cobalion over Suicune when I can just 2-KO Suicune with the Earthquake anyway. So I like Knockoff into Earthquake would have knocked him out, but then 2 Earthquakes knock out Suicune regardless. So there really was no point of me not going for the Earthquake right there. Now right here I could have gone for the Knockoff again, but just getting rid of Suicune is just a better play. Cobalion is going to come out, and I still need to get rid of Rotom if I want to do anything. So I'm actually going to go out into my Gyarados. I don't know if this thing has Volt Switch. As he goes for Iron Head and gets the crit, unfortunately. I don't know if he has Volt Switch on this one. I don't know. This is an issue. I'm going to go for DD as he does have Volt Switch on this one. That's not good. But if he goes anything besides Rotom, I can knock it out. So at least that's good for me. I don't remember if this one had Volt Switch. Unfortunately, he did go Rotom right there, as I'm anticipating him to want to go for the electric move. I guess he could go for Overheat as well. However, I guess Absol can win as well. Yeah, Absol has a decent chance of winning. So what I am going to do is go Absol and just click Knockoff. I can live one -1 Overheat. Yes, I would be giving the Cobalion the Justified. However, I don't even think I have an opportunity to set up with my Gyarados now. However, getting rid of Rotom means that my own Cobalion can do something to him at least. I think I'm going for game with Cobalion, honestly. I don't know. I'm going to go Whimsicott, just in case he goes for Stealth Rock, because I can Encore him into that. And, yeah. I think the game plan is to go for Moonblast right here, as opposed to going into my... as opposed to doubling to Cobalion, because Moonblast, I still get the sack. And if he actually chooses to stay in and wait around a bit, I can beat him potentially. And Moonblast actually 2 KOs Roserade, so I will be able to 2 KO this thing. He shouldn't be Scarf because his Rotom Scarf. I'm pretty sure this thing was like Specs or Sat. I don't know. Dazzling Gleam is interesting. But I will be able to go for 2 Moonblasts right here and knock out the Roserade. And I think I could still win. I don't know. It's hard to say. Because Cobalion is going to come out. I think I have to win the speed tie, honestly. If I want to win this game. I think I have to win the speed tie with my Cobalion versus his. So I want to go for Moonblast as well, because that's just going to weaken him to Play Rough. Yeah, I have to win the speed tie. Even if I don't win the speed tie, at least he gets the -1 defense drops, which is what matters as well. I need those defense drops. That way I can go out to ABSOL. And I might have to make a play and go for the... I might have to make the play and go for... He's going to go for the Trick Room now, right? If anything, I might just have to get the crit on Cobalion. Like, I have to flinch this thing if I want a chance of winning. The reason I went for that is because I know he's Trick Room. If he went for Trick Room, he straight up won by clicking Earthquake, so... We'll see what he does. If he misplays and goes for the Focus Blast or straight up switches, I can win. So I'm just going to go for SD. It's my only way of winning. As he goes for Focus Blast, he should have went for Shadow Ball because Shadow Ball knocked me out. But that's going to be a good game anyway. I'll take my L. And really odd turns, I think. They obviously worked out for him. But to each their own. I got another game, and I think this will be the last game because we're about to be 30 minutes. And I know this team. I know this team. I'm going to lead off with Mamoswine because Mamoswine gets a kill versus this team every single time. As long as he doesn't lead off with... Crawrunt, I think. Or Swampert.